Hey everybody, Arco here. You're reading the account name right. We are Card Skip Gaming. We are going to be attempting to go from Novice to wherever the heck we end up, skipping cards. We will humor ourselves and make our unofficial goal of Grandmaster. But we will see along the way where the heck we end up. Playing 6-player manual setup here. I'm just waiting for the first pick there so we can start the timer. At the settings of classic, caps, manual setup, fixed cards, true random, fog off, blizzards on, with no filtering. Take our wonderful spot in Japan here. Have our opponents that you can see here. Kind of have it the timer blocking their names, so I'll have to find a better spot maybe to put that in the future. But yeah, here we are along for the long journey. Now we see here that there's a blizzard in Alaska, so that might be where we cap here. So I guess a bit about these settings is that this is how I initially achieved Grandmaster on my main account, were these settings, but I would skip cards for the first little bit of the match and then start to take cards and slowly look to get the first place. But here we're going to see what happens if you literally do not take a single card. How fast and efficient this climb is. Probably not efficient, but of all the GMs that have wondered what the answer to this question is, they're probably not as interested in trying it for multiple reasons. Maybe they don't have the time, just don't want to. Maybe they have a more serious reputation to uphold. Whatever the whatever the case may be. But I will gladly accept this job of finding out the answer, however many months this takes. But yeah, the reason why we go for manual setup over auto is to ensure a nice safe cap spot away from everybody to incentivize being hit as little as possible. I pulled up the timer here from my speedrun videos for Risk that I've posted lately, because speedrunning is normally PvE and not PvP. But since we're never going to be interacting ourselves with the players here, we kind of see multiple different times of when players will be eliminated. We might be one of the earlier slots, and that'll pause the timer and be an incomplete run. But ideally, we look to get second place. As you can see, the second last spot there. And only then will the run be quote-unquote completed. But yeah, into the game. We have orange and red gonna duke it out for Australia. Blue might be looking to cap in Siam with that 2 there. Oh my goodness. We might see a bloodbath already. Black player looking in South America, green player in North America. But we might see an early exit by either the orange or red player, depending on how good these rolls are. It's amazing to see, even with manual setup and no fog, that we're already got multiple people wanting to go through the same stuff. and that neither are going to back down. Blue is still here. They're just spreading out all over the place. Europe is completely abandoned, being left all as ones, which the orange or red player could have easily taken at any point during this manual selection. But the power of the no Australia, no win is too alluring. We're going to see a fun little bloodbath at the start. And with this being fixed cards, the ability to outscale and kill us isn't too beneficial, at least in the early, but overall, the game will last a shorter length than if this were progressive. And in progressive, we would just be out a lot faster on average, I imagine. There's the there's the Eastern Australia cap from red. And there's the New Guinea cap from orange. Comes the turn 1 NA take from green. Oh, no. They're being patient. Well played to them. Immediately losing the 2 troops on the 1, as per the wonderful true randomness of these settings. Is blue gonna go for Africa? Losing 5 on the 1, and immediately are hesitant to take the continent. So he moves right back. Do we see the turn 1 cap hit? That we do see the turn 1 cap. Well, this works out well for orange. They now are going to hold Australia, but they're going to be guarding not on a cap. So they're going to have 2 caps behind them. Ideally, they keep their guard weak and have at least a few troops on their caps. But we may see the full guard in Indonesia or eventually Siam, with 2 empty 1 caps at the end. Lots of possibilities. Black player plops in NA, trying to prevent the green player from taking an early continent, while at the same time trying to take an early bonus for themselves. Now, if green, while understandably annoyed at black, tries to roll that 5 and gets a terrible roll, then that could be very good for the black player, because they could have the South America 2 cap guard. There's orange taking that cap, leaving it as a 3. And how many do they leave behind on their caps? I personally would leave at least 3 on each cap in order to actually make use of the extra defender die. But as partially predicted, we are going to see the the double 1 empty cap behind the Australia guard. Green looking to... Okay, they don't break, and they hit the 8 and get a decent roll. Kudos to that move. Will Blue's dice be good enough for them to actually capture Africa this time? So far, so good. Figuring out which stack to use. They get good dice. They move the 3 up. They do to North Africa. Okay. Red, are they still here? Understandably not. Okay. The red bot rolls 4 on 1 and loses. Balanced blitz, that'd be 100%, but in true random, that's 92%. So they got the unfortunate low odds there. You could say you could say the red player is card skipping with me, and holy crap. What was that? That was a 12v10 cap hit, only losing 4. So while I feel the green played a bit more correctly than black, the true random dice reward the South America player, and now they get that 2 cap hold. Oh my gosh. That might be another early elimination coming for the green player unless they can find a cap to take. Orange gonna move out to Siam there. And likely gonna keep their main stack there, regardless of where they get their cards from, as we usually see. For Australia holds. They do a split into India for whatever reason. Alright. Well, green player's still in the game. Gotta give respect to that. Even after a BS roll, they're still playing to win here. I like it. Blue using up their exterior, knowing that's likely going to be fought over by green and black. And although they place their cap deep in Africa, they are at least protecting it a good amount. A lot of times with new players, they'll leave that as a 1 and put some in Egypt and on the other borders there. But blue still seems to know about the mode. And what's the next move here for black? Probably just get a card and pass. No, they remove blue from North America. Fair enough. Do we see a break from orange? We do. Yeah. And how much are they going to leave in the bonus? None. Okay, they pull back. They're just poking blue, poking blue a little bit. Now does green leave Greenland? Okay, they do. They're gonna try and hold Europe, possibly eliminate red once the China red troop gets eliminated. Blue trusting a 4-on-1 in true random. Black with the shocked face. Goodness. That's why I usually trust 6-on-1s. Even 5-on-1s are a little better. That way you get enough to where it's at least a 99% hit and not 92. Well, 5v1 is 97, I believe. Can't remember if 6v1 is 98 or 99. Black, seeing that green has left North America, is now going to claim it for themselves. Do they roll the 3-on-1? Not yet. They keep their cap guarded. Going for the territory grab. Not quite at 12 yet, though, for the bonus troop. But notice how we haven't done anything, and yet we are 2 troops below the troop lead. Just by staying away and not antagonizing anybody. That is the... Between that and camping on the cap that gives the bonus defense die when being rolled, that's the general binary approach with this strategy. Because you do gain rank points for the top 3, I believe, up until you get to like the very top levels in the ladder. Orange is a bot. That could shake things up. Especially if they leave Australia unguarded with those 2 unguarded caps. I bet green sees that immediately and is going to head towards this direction soon. They're going to be poised to snag that continent and capture themselves, understandably. Are they gonna... Oh, they're gonna look to eliminate red here. Lose 7 on there. They do take the 2 cards. So, 16 minutes, 45 seconds in, we see our first elimination. Better move that away from the bot. There we go. Perhaps in the center of in Northern Europe or Ukraine would have been a better spot, but can't be too picky. Just blue. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Is blue bot out after that? Oh, man. Well, we're slowly losing everybody. So I think black will be the winner of this game. Followed by ideally myself, because I believe while green is still here and fighting, and again, kudos to them, they aren't on a cap and have very few troops. So they need to trade in and ideally steal either blue's cap or behind orange in Australia. Now the bot is gonna magnetize to my cap here, providing even further safety for a higher chance of placing in the top 3 of this game. Goodness. Alright, green takes Europe. Probably need to move that 8 down to the 3. And hope black doesn't mess with them too much. Good roll on the 4. Green does get broken in Europe, unfortunately for them. One thing I don't know if I've mentioned yet is that in the ranked update that's supposedly still happening soon, this is still on the version 3.7 at the moment, It was mentioned in their SMG's recent Q&A that um, the current points and ranks that are on the generalized leaderboard are going to be the new FFA leaderboard, and the 1v1 is going to be a brand new, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly. So anything that we do here is going to be counted towards FFA, which is true because these are FFA games still. Oh, black didn't pay attention to all the dice, but they do eliminate green. That will be unfortunate. For the green player. Take that cat, move the 11 back to South America. To North Africa, okay. Either way, black will slowly expand here. And hopefully take out... Oh crap, I forgot the timer. Can look to go back there. Saying good luck. Blue bot with the 4 trade. This game should be wrapping up rather quickly. You can see with black slightly overextending in the sense that they don't have many of their troops on their caps, is how this strategy can be possible to climb with getting first places. If I got really good dice, I could motor through some of these small troops, get good dice on the 20, and take over the South America hold with 2 caps, since all these other people have botted. But as long as black doesn't overextend too much, I would have still had to take second place here. They're gonna go for the Australia stuff. Well played to them. So yeah, so these FFA games will carry over to the FFA leaderboard ranked update, hopefully. Which is gonna happen soon, TM. Still not entirely sure when that's gonna be happening. So blue bot likely going to be eliminated next. And we'll see if black is kind enough to give me second here. Pardon me. Yeah, bots like to, what I like to call, magnetize around caps and or other large stacks. So that's why you're going to see the orange bot act as this extra barrier. But it shouldn't matter too much in this game. But as we sit here and card skip, I just want to say I chose this pirate avatar with the double eye patch because we see no evil, hear no evil, do no evil. We're just looking for peace. Or we're just sitting here and watching the world burn, whatever way you wish to look at it. There's the 6v1 fail. Just gonna watch as Black player slowly expands. We hit a very nice number. Don't have that emote on this account, I don't think. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, at one point in time, um, purchases that were made on your main account were always transferable between accounts if you made alts, but at some point they stopped that. However, when I bought premium and a few of the bundles a long time ago, that was before that change was implemented. Ooh, no losses on the 8. And when I got the remaining purchases, 25 minutes in for another elimination. And when I used the other purchases from my tournament winnings, that was after that change had been implemented. Meaning this account has some of the unlocked optional stuff, but not all of it. So we could possibly test these type of settings on some of the other maps this account owns, if people are interested and or still watching. I'll need to move my timer down a little bit next time to read out the names, but black player's name looks tough to pronounce either way. I can hope I don't butcher it too much on the end screen. But I will soon be eliminated. A nice slow expansion. It's nice to see. So far, they're expanding at a decent pace, not overextending too much. A lot of my wins from my main account a while ago came from the fact that players would overextend and leave me a path to do a cap run. Gonna do the 2-point hold here. Tiny bit hasty, but still well played. Ensuring that they get first. Getting some achievement pop-ups at the bottom. I don't know if that picks up. There goes orange. Should be it. I made one extra split. I'll have to change that next time. Well, that's the end of the game. Under half an hour. Pretty good for that. What's the player's pawns? Oh, goodness, pawns. I know what. Butchered the pronunciation, but congrats on the win. We faced or beat two novices, a beginner, and an expert. Lost to a beginner in the end. All right. I have to click that. Ooh, rank up to level 2 in battle points. Sure, we'll equip the tank. But alright, we go from novice 1 million something to novice 1 million something. I'm not sure if that'll update in a little bit or not. But as you can see here, we have the 4 games played, including the single player, where we have a 4 loss streak going, not many troops defeated. We roll lots of 5s and 6s though, definitely not affected by the caps. But yeah, we begin our journey. But we'll see what happens on the next time. Until the next one, everybody, take care and cheers for stopping by.